Let's begin with a quote from The Secret of the Golden Flower. An ancient adept said, "Formerly, every school knew of this jewel. Only fools did not know it wholly." If we reflect on this, we see that the ancients attained long life by the help of the seed energy present in their own bodies, and did not lengthen their years by swallowing this or that elixir. But the worldly people lost the roots and clung to the treetops. Raise your hand if you don't believe sex plays a role in awakening Kundalini. Oh my gosh. So many raised hands. That's a lot of rejections about what I've been speaking and writing about, that sex does play a part in spiritual development. So many people out there think I'm wrong, or at the very least, confused. I see them wondering how could something as base as those messy, hard to clean up sexual fluids that splash all over the place every time I fornicate, how could they play a role in attaining something as noble and exalted as enlightenment? Good question. How does it work, supposedly? Supposedly, I must be confused about a lot of things, but about this, I'm not. In fact, I have proof. I observe the whole empirical chain of events take place in the laboratory of my own body. That's right. Your body is a laboratory. Eat poisoned meat, and the experiment will be over quick-like, and you won't get a chance to get up off the floor and start over. How do you think man learned which mushrooms not to eat? That's right. The test took place in the bodies of some primitive but willing subjects, and now we mostly know what not to eat. By the way, I'm not talking about what tastes good. That's another challenge we have yet to meet. Learning to avoid what tastes good. McDonald's, Burger King, etc. I'm talking about the fact that we've pretty much learned to avoid poisonous foods. So how did I find out it was possible to repurpose sexual fluid by the process of turning something base into something sacred? Let's step back first. Examine where our energy comes from and how it is used. Does it come from the heart or the liver? Is the heart a source of energy? No, it's a pump. An important organ to be sure, but not a generator of energy, the kind of energy needed to propel you through the day. Now, the food you eat does play a part in getting you through the day, but it's not only used to keep you trekking forward during a busy day. It's also used to create the energy in the form of male semen and female eggs that are used in procreation. Food is digested and turned into energy to keep the heart pumping, the lungs breathing, the liver filtering, all of which allows you a day's worth of functioning. Then, at night, when you crawl into bed and take hold of your mate, you call upon reserve energy to consummate your intentions. If it's fornication, well, that's your business. You either believe the Secret of the Golden Flower's statement about conserving the seed, or you don't. If it's for procreation, that's another matter. Your sexual act is creating something, in this case, an eventually fully formed adult being. How could this not be the result of a profound experiment in energy fusion? Matter that creates consciousness must have a ready and powerful energy source, the kidneys and the sexual organs. Most people don't know that sexual energy as distilled from semen and cervical fluid, can work further miracles by sublimating these sexual fluids, i.e., distilling the semen and redirecting it up the brain to cause, among other actions, a Kundalini awakening. In this instance, matter meets consciousness in a kind of quantum event, and your being is reborn as a new avatar, one with insights beyond the physical plane, as well as links to the metaphysical plane. So why does the human body contain the potential for this transmutation process? If it didn't serve a purpose, evolution would have eliminated it. That's how evolution works. But it does serve a purpose, an evolutionary purpose, because evolution does not stand still. That's right. We're still evolving as a species. Don't believe it? Take a look at where we were millions of years ago. One-celled animals not even capable of crawling. 1 million years, 10,000 years from today, should we survive our self-destructive tendencies, our form, substance, and consciousness will still be evolving. Some people, mainly those in the West, still under the sway of Victorian conditioning, still believe that sex is dirty. Quite the opposite. Sex is an experiment in energy production and its usages, procreation and sublimation, two ways of advancing human evolution. Observe the interplay between the two in this Google Ngram and hope one day that we may understand the role of each one as well as the other.